This is short film number 5, 4, 5. Um, so a person's walking down the street, and she goes into this college dorm. She asks him, and she asks the person at the front desk, and says, where's the gym? And he says, it's over there. And then she goes to the gym, and she works out, and then she trains, and then she works out, and she leaves the college, and she goes next. Then she drives away and goes to the next college, and she keeps doing it for like a couple hours, and she keeps working out, and then she finally gets a secret. She finally finds the treasure that she's trying to find, and then she got a note there, and the note said, go 3 steps into the woods, go into the cabin, and you'll see a place marked X. So she went 3 steps into the woods. She found the cabin. She finds the marked X plant. She rips the piece of the wood up the floor up, and she finds a little like notebook kind of thing, or a box kind of thing with some stuff in it. So there's another note. It says, keep walking down the path until you find your yellow X. So she keeps walking down the path and finds a yellow X, and then she basically digs up the grass or the ground or whatever you want to call it, and then she digs up the ground, and she keeps digging. She finds another box, and the note says, keep following the path another couple of feet, you'll find a red X. And then she keeps following the path. It keeps going, and then she finds the red X. So she digs up. There's a shovel nearby, and she keeps digging up the thing. And then she finds like a big, huge, like wooden box, probably like 6 feet long, 2 feet high. And she digs up. She carries all her might to get up on top of the grass. She opens it up, and then there's another note. There's a huge like piece of the paper, like a big huge map thing that's covered the whole thing. And it says, keep going down the path. And she keeps going down the path, and then she finds and it says there'll be a blue and black X next by. And she goes down. She keeps going, and she finds she finds a black X first. She digs that up. She finds the note, and then she digs up the other X, and she keeps going, and then it says stop 2 feet up. So she stops 2 feet up, and she looks up, and there's a picture of a guy kind of standing up there, and then she keeps and the guy picture says he's at the bar next door. After you get off the woods, the path leads to a bar, and there's a bar next door. So then she goes into the bar next door after it takes about an hour to get through the path, and she sits down at the bar waiting for a guy to show up, because supposedly this guy shows up, and the guy shows up, and eventually they kind of talk for a little bit. And says, this is fun. This treasure hunt was kind of fun. He says, yeah, I got one too. And so they kind of figured out it was like a treasure hunt dating website, to find people that are close together, that know how to, research the stuff. and they kind of got together and they kind of kept going, and then they went back. They went back and then they kept running through these paths, and they did it. This time they did it together. They did one together, and then they figured out find more people, and then they kind of grew friends and started dating together, and found that they were actually people that like treasure hunting, and it's something that they love doing, and it's something that they're always interested. So then they finally figured out. They finally moved in together, and they finally built treasure hunts themselves to help more people out find love. And then they kind of had some kids, and those kids, then they stopped doing it because they had to take care of the kids, and they lived happy ever after. This is Ryan Kramer, Movie Reviews, TV Show Reviews. Have a great day.